Start your engines.
As the field of 42 drivers fire up the engines and roll off for the round 4 of California. Ford has won everything there is to win so far. Ford has done it. everything that we did so far this year, pole-wise, winning poles or winning races, it was a Ford winning either the pole or the races so far. We have not had a driver that wasn't a Ford winning the poles or the races themselves. Bassinger, yet again, putting Ford on top of the board for a race weekend here for the pole. Can Ford be stopped? Can a non-Ford driver win the race here? You have a few drivers around that Ford of Jake Bassinger. You got Nick Mace in the Chevy, Jordan Davis in the Chevy, and Sean Perkins in the Toyota. Back here in the rear of the field, you got guys like Nick Piercles, Chris Dodd, and Mason Gordon and all of them. They're going to be racing hard today because this is the last race until we use this year's owner points to determine who gets locked into the races or whatever. And Jeffrey Finguy in the number 92 car could not seem to find any luck at all. He qualified 15th, and just that's very tough luck. He's got some sort of problem, and I mean, a lot of guys have had problems on the start of the race this year, but here we come. Jake Bassinger, Nick Mace are going to lead them all down, and we are green flag for round 4. Man, look at that field of cars. Look at them. Oh, 4 wide down the back straightaway here. Oh, my goodness. They better be careful and not wreck each other. Oh, Dejon Weeks, Eric Burton, Old Tom Capps, and DJ Curtis are in the wall. They're all going to make it through fine, and leading the first lap will be Jordan Davis. However, Jake Bassinger has gotten back by Jordan Davis for the lead. Back here in third is Nick Mace. Sean Perkins with an impressive qualifying effort for Blue Flare. Qualified 4th, right now still holding the 4th position. Luke Martin going underneath his team, not his teammate, but his own car of Jeff James here. Jeff James is able to do something this race that nobody has been able to do ever besides Richard Johnson. Richard Johnson is the only driver in the history to ever win 3 races in a row, and Jeff James has that chance this race to do just that. I want to talk about Perkins and the Blue Flare again, and his own owner and driver of Kyle Collins. Blue Flare had a great qualifying effort and are right now running very solid. Both of them inside the top 10. Andres Allen for Allen Family Racing right now in the 9th position, running well. But this race is going to be all about handling and being able to drive the track the right way because, I mean, this race is going to get really spread out. As you can see off turn 4, Jordan Davis just got back out front again. But this race is going to spread out just like it did at Las Vegas. But the racing is going to get... You need to really be aggressive on these restarts. That's why they was really crazy on the start of the race there because... the restarts are key to get positions here. Battle for the 3rd position. Jeff James has gotten underneath of Sean Perkins and will go into the 3rd position. However, this is Perkins' favorite oval. One of his favorite ovals on the circuit here for the schedule that we always go to. So Perkins really loves California here, and he's won here a couple of times. And so Sean Perkins battling hard to really have a good finish here. He's not had the very best run so far this season, driving for Blue Flare. Blue Flare looking to get something going for their team there, but was not able to hold off Jeff James. Jeff James gets the 3rd position and now has his sights set on Bassinger and Davis. Battle for the 2nd position. Jeff James coming to the front, looking to tie Richard Johnson's record this race, going by Jake Bassinger. Nick Mace has really been falling off the pace here ever since the start of the race. He started up at the front, but he is falling outside the top 10 now as Dejon Weeks goes by there for the 10th position. Sean Perkins looking to take 3rd position from Bassinger as he's going to get up to the bumper of him and, nudge him out of the way. Sean Perkins, one of our most aggressive drivers on the circuit here, muscling that 81 Blue Flare up into the 3rd position. Davis and James are racing as hard as they can. Jordan Davis wants to get that extra bonus point for leading the most laps. He's led a good portion of this race, and Davis has a fire underneath him. He wants to be the one to bring Mace Enterprises their first win of the season and stop the Ford dominance. This Ford dominance has really angered some of these other manufacturer teams. They want to stop it here. They want to be the drivers to win the races here. Jordan Davis was very disappointed that he lost the race to Martin Motorsports. Mace Enterprises came up close at Las Vegas, and Davis wants to make sure they come on top at California. Davis and James are racing so hard they pulled away from Sean Perkins, who's also laying down some very fast laps in 3rd place. Davis and James are laying laps down that are faster than 3 to 4 tenths quicker than everybody else on the racetrack right now. So Jeff James and Jordan Davis are driving with their all. Man, they both want to win this race. We're not even halfway yet, but they are showing their muscle here. The battle for 3rd place has gotten interesting as well, with Bassinger on the back bumper of Perkins trying to root him out of the way this time, trying to get him to move up, but Perkins is able to hold his own there. Jesse Toner, the team owner, in 5th, Charles Sanford in 6th. They're all battling for this 3rd spot. The battle for 4th has gotten interesting as Sanford has gotten in the mix of it, looking for the 4th position. Luke Martin is up here, Matthew Rodriguez and DJ Curtis, they're all in the mix of this battle for the 4th spot. Charles Sanford gets by, they're 3 wide for 5th. Toner's going to come away with a 5th spot. Matthew Rodriguez sideways for a second, and he saves it, but they're racing really hard. All together for the 4th spot, trying to run down Perkins in 3rd. Charles Sanford down low of Sean Perkins for the 3rd position, and Jesse Toner looking even lower to go 3 wide. And this is the most racing we've seen on the racetrack right here between, like, how many guys? That's like the top 10 from 10th position all the way up to 3rd. They're racing really hard with each other, and Sanford's going to come away with 3rd position, kicking Perkins down a spot. Turner and Perkins will be racing for this spot. Luke Martin, Jake Bassinger, DJ Curtis, Rodriguez, and DeMax, they're all in the mix of this. Hard racing for the 3rd position. This big bunch of cars here fighting hard. Jeff James and Jordan Davis are still the fastest drivers on the racetrack by a tenth or two a lap, and they have pulled the gap. Jeff James is hanging in with Jordan Davis just in the eyesights, right there in the striking distance. Jeff James is right there. So I think Jeff James might be saving his stuff again like he did at Las Vegas and just keeping Davis in his eyesights right now, but you never know. Mace Enterprises and Martin Motorsports yet again battling for the lead right here. Could it come down to these two at the end, or will pit stops play a role in Sanford, Turner, and Perkins getting back into this as well? Halftime report now. Jeff James and Jordan Davis are the front two. Battle for the 3rd position with Jesse Toner going low of Charles Sanford. And Perkins is back there in 5th. 6th position is Matthew Rodriguez. 7th is Jake Bassinger. 8th is Luke Martin. 9th is Eugene Max. Round out the top 10 is Dejon Weeks, and right now would get the point for the rookie of the race. And DJ Curtis there, Kyle Collins, Cody Lamas, Andreas Allen, Zachary Fitzwater, James Silverfox. Nick Mace has really fell back here. Dylan Young, Aaron Taylor, and Ryan Griffin right there at the 20th position. William Brock in the 21st spot. Carson Scott, Alan Cavanaro, Jeffrey Lynn, Stephen Jenkins, Levi Pasco, Jacob Hart, Dom Capps, Scotty Collins. Round out the top 30 is... Oh, there's a wreck! There's a wreck! Dom Capps got spun by Scotty Collins, and this is going to bring out a caution, I believe. Dom Capps is going to keep it straight and keep going. But did a caution fly? No, it did not. The caution actually did not fly for that. Wow. Well then. So there's Pasco, Klein, Acosta, and Hart. Then Commons, who got into Dom Caps. Sean Harple, Jordan Fisher, Chris Dodd, James Shelley, Nick Kierkeles, Scott Roush, Bradley Bishop Jr., Dom Caps way back here now. Charlie Smith has had some sort of problems under the hood that he doesn't know about. That back here in 39th, 40th, Mason Gordon, and there's the leaders. After some battling here, Matthew Rodriguez has moved his way up into the 3rd position as he's going down low of Jesse Turner. And Rodriguez for Horizon Group's going to go into 3rd, the Dodge. Then Jesse Turner back to 4th. Perkins trying to hold on to 5th. Charles Sanford's there. Jake Bassinger in the fight with his teammate Luke Martin, DJ Curtis, Dejon Weeks, Eugene Max, and they're all losing ground here. Eric Burton had to pit because of a vibration, and he's now 2 laps down. Jordan Davis has clinched the most laps led, and he is also waving to pit road. And Jeff James decided to stay out, so different pit strategy here for car 5 and 15. Jeff James is going to pit 2 laps later than Jordan Davis. I'm really curious to see how this strategy is going to work. Here comes Jordan Davis. He's easily going to take the lead here. There's Jeff James, and James might have screwed himself just off that pit strategy there. And he's going to lose valuable time to Jordan Davis. That call right there was not a good one. Caution flag flew when Jeffrey Lynn blew a tire and now is out of the race. So this means that Jordan Davis is going to lead him back to the line for a restart with 10 to go. He's going to have to hold him off. At least he's got lap cars in between him and 2nd placement of Jeff James. Back there in 3rd place, you got Rodriguez, Dejon Weeks, and Jesse Turner. They're all hungry to get up there and battle as well. But Jordan Davis, all he has to do is just drive out the front of the car, and he's got it. There's not going to be any challenges. I don't believe Jeff James is going to have any time to get up there to him, especially with all the lap cars in between him and Davis. This field is really racing hard for position. Look at this. Oh, Martin. Oh, he almost got wrecked again. Oh my goodness. Eugene Max, Charles Sanford, Nick Mace. They're all weaving and wobbling out there trying to get positions. Matthew Rodriguez is into 3rd position. 4th is Jesse Turner. 5th is Luke Martin right now. But up front, Jeff James could not chase down Jordan Davis. Davis has a great car. However, Jeff James has found a way to get by all the adversity of the lap cars. He's got to get by Jacob Hart here quick if he's going to have any chance to run down that 5 car of Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis trying to bring Chevy their first win of the season, but Jeff James, I think it's going to be a little too late here. Him racing with the lap car, Jacob Hart. Jacob Hart's not giving him any mercy. I don't know why he'd be racing him, but with 5 to go, Jordan Davis looks good here. Nick Mace has fought back after falling deep in the field. Nick Mace is up in the 4th position, looking to take 3rd from Matthew Rodriguez here. 5th is Jesse Turner. Then you have Jake Bassinger back here. Martin and DeMax and Sanford are all battling hard with each other. But Rodriguez is holding in strong right now with Nick Mace, but Mace has really recovered well here. White flag has been given. Jordan Davis looks good to try and end the Ford winning streak here. He's been so good all race. He has led almost every lap today. He's led most of it today. Jeff James trying all he can to chase him down, but Jeff James is not even as quick as Jordan Davis has been. He's been able to hang in with him, but he's not been better than him. Jordan Davis rounding through 3 and 4 is going to come to the line, and Jordan Davis is going to come to the line and win here at California. For his 5th career Sony Cup Series victory, he'll be the 26th different winner to get 5 or more wins in his career. Jordan Davis dominated this race, and Jeff James was with him all race long, but just was not able to do anything with him. Maybe if the lap cars were not in between him on the restart, maybe Jeff James could have done something. Jeff James was so close to tying Richard Johnson's record of 3 wins in a row, but it's not going to happen. Nick Mason 3rd, Matthew Rodriguez in the 4th position. 5th place goes to Jesse Turner. Then 6th is Jake Bassinger. 7th, Charles Sanford. 8th, Eugene Max. 9th, Luke Martin. And 10th goes to the Horizon Group car of William Brock. Let's get you to the rest of the results and the standings after round 4.